Welcome back. This is day 3 of Share the Music with the World. Oh, I know you. Let us begin with a song called Maybe It's Time. It goes like this. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change a man. Hell, it takes a lot to try. Well, maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Nobody knows what awaits for the dead. Nobody knows what awaits for the dead. Some folks just believe in the things that they've heard and the things they've read. Well, nobody knows what awaits for the dead. I'm glad I can't go back to where I came from. I'm glad those days are gone, gone for good. Well, if I could take the spirits from my past and bring them here, you know I would. You know I would. Nobody speaks to God these days. Nobody speaks to God these days. I'd like to think he's looking down and laughing at our ways. Well, nobody speaks to God these days. When I was a child, they tried to fool me. They said the worldly man was lost and the hell was real. Well, I've seen hell in Reno, and this world's one big old Catherine wheel, spinning still. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change a man, hell a drain to change your mind. Well, maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Well, maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Well, maybe it's time to let the old ways die. All right. We are streaming today on 4 different platforms. Josh, if you ever want to see it HD, you're going to have to go on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. Anywho, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's another sunny one out here in Port Moody. Supposed to be some rain coming, so I thought I'd take advantage of the daylight and stream while the light's good. The song's called Tethered. clock is ticking again. I've got to be on the plane by 10. In the middle of the cab right there, I'm lost in wonder as these rice fields stare. Once home, maybe I'll feel strange, or maybe I'll still be the same. Time well spent while growing towards my best. There's so much to hone yet that I will never forget. Whether I'm walking by the palm trees or these concrete walls, I'm tethered by these conscious thoughts that sweep along in my mind. Waiting game at gate 5, I've got an hour to ascend my life. Like my body, my soul can fly. Despite the baggage, I'll be arriving light. Sitting on the city train now, feeling strange in a familiar place. Though a mirror won't show spirit changes, I know I'm clearer than this gritty faces. Time well spent while growing towards my best. There's so much to hone yet that I will never forget. Whether I'm walking by the palm trees or these concrete walls, I'm tethered by these conscious thoughts that sweep along in my mind. Whether I'm walking by the palm trees or these concrete walls, I'm tethered by these conscious thoughts that lead me on through the night. That song is the last one off my previous album called Jiving Nomad. And on the topic of jiving nomads, let's play a song called Jiving Nomad.
Today you're going to hear a plethora of voices. A plethora of voices that emit themselves as I start to sing songs. But not only do I sing songs, I clearly change my voice for the fun of it. So let's sing this song. This one's called Jiving Nomad. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone's doing swell.
I feel a little jet lagged, and my clothes are smelling bad. Still got no reason to be sad, 'cause I'm a jiving nomad. I'd flown from Virginia. I was hoping to meet you so we can get familiar in the state of Indonesia. Oh, I'm a jiving nomad and I ain't got no plan. I'm a jiving nomad, just being while I can. I found a little freedom while standing in the ocean. Yeah, the waves swept my feet up, my mind was without motion. Oh, I'm a jiving nomad and I ain't got no plan. I'm a jiving nomad, just being while I can, yeah. Trust is right around the corner, with worry closing in behind. Treat them not as brick and mortar, and see the inner peace shine. Oh, I'm a jiving nomad and I ain't got no plan. I'm a jiving nomad, just being while I can. Oh, I'm a jiving nomad and I ain't got no plan. I'm a jiving nomad, just being while I can. Jiving nomad. Okay, this is a little guitar warm-up that I often do. This one's called Discrete Avenue. Hardly want the people to bear a clue. Oh, that is definitely not the first line of the song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waiting patiently for my love anew, as I'm on my way to the Discrete Avenue. Hardly want the people to bear a clue, but I wear my heart on my shoulder for you. Yeah. Gonna rock your head like this. Come on, let's go stroll through the jungle views, as long as we take the Discrete Avenue. We can get our hair wet under the waterfall and feel the mist breeze as we forget our faults. As we watch the sun lay down and the tide closing, our freedom walks through a beach of thought. into the mindless ocean. Now let's fill our bellies with the local food. We can feed our way into a greater mood. After we can laugh and dance the night away and groove on from the pain the shades are low over days. As we watch the sun lay down and the tide closing, our freedom walks through a beach of thought into the mindless ocean. Yes! I know I always tell this story, but when I finished writing that, I was playing it for a bunch of people at a hostel. And this fellow from Germany is like, I think that could be a song in a Disney film or something. And I was like, oh, that's not what I was going for, but okay, let's go with that. Okay, here's one. This song is called Orion. This is from one of the many projects I'm involved in right now. This is an unreleased song. Pretty stoked on this one. Lost our way in this moccasin maze, lucid and numb from the sand dune shapes. Gone is the day to a mirage. Our feet will bleed from the oasis chase. We seek a compass for our souls to free us of this desert floor. It lies within the ancient stars, to be seen from where we are. Only here will our conscience be clear. Loose and narrow from the hand, straight as a crow. The water's steady and the rations are heavy, but Victor spoils never felt so empty. We seek a compass for our souls to free us of this desert floor. It lies within the ancient stars, to be seen from where we are. We seek accountants for our souls to free free us of this desert floor, revolving in a crystal bowl, to be seen from where we are. Orion torches up the night, born sky, luminescence, defying the darkness with his light. Orion torches up the night, born sky, luminescence, defying the darkness with his light. Orion. That was satisfying. I'm very thankful to be alive today. Most days I wake up and I try to practice gratitude, and I try to focus on the simple things. I have water that is fairly clean that I can just get from my tap. That's pretty dang awesome. I ain't joking about that, you know. Some places don't have that. Okay, let's rewind the clock to 2016. I was hiking up a mountain, and when I was climbing up this mountain, it was silent except for the birds and the wind and the river. It felt like I was in a serene, ethereal place. And it was. It was in Pemberton, BC. I was hiking up to see the Joffrey Lakes. And then this song came to me during that time. It's called Solitude. Constant roots and rubble crunch beneath my feet. Followed by the steep switchbacks with ends that you can't see. Leaving the business behind to stop the uneven climb. Step ahead through the valley and take in what I find. I hear a pin drop, but I don't mind it. Silence guides my thoughts and unwinds them. I hear a pin drop, but I don't mind it. Silence guides my thoughts and unwinds them. crystalline glisten of the sun shines on me here. Difficult to deflect the conflicts that I feared. Contradicted like upward trails and fallen creeks. But this place helps me reach solitude, serenity. Oh, I hear a pin drop, but I don't mind it. Silence guides my thoughts and unwinds them. I hear a pin drop, and I don't mind it. Silence guides my thoughts and unwinds them. Ooh, oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. That one's called Solitude. This next one's kind of funny because I didn't intend to make it a live performable song. It was more of an experiment. And then I really wanted to play it live without having a backing track. And I was like, well, you better freaking figure out how to play it on guitar. I go, yeah, it took a while, but we got it. It's called Stay Grounded. Stay grounded. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay grounded. When in the face of defeat, it's easy to take a knee instead of finding the deep-seated beliefs that helped you reach all that you've achieved now and all that you ever will. But when your mind is invested in a state of impressing, then it won't be long before you fade into depression, where you're the only one feeling the oppression of your goals, hopes, and dreams and true expression. So what you really need is a strategy to deceive the negativity from your mind and your mouth. Otherwise, you're just rolling in the doubt, unaware of the fact that you're rotting your own health. Stay grounded. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay grounded. Whenever the sun lifts, there's always another chance to start up a new way and leave the old life. All you gotta do is look at fear in the eyes and realize you're strong enough to take it down in this fight. But once in a while, there's gonna be some pushback, so keep your guard up and free your heart of disease that's born from greed and false love. Believe you are enough and see how far you've come. Harness this power to take control of the hour. Give it everything you got, there's no more need to cower. You can reinvent yourself in any moment, every breath. Nothing stands in your way except yourself. This will be your best. Stay grounded. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay grounded. Everything's gonna be alright. stay grounded. Oh, everything's gonna be alright. Oh, stay grounded. Oh, everything's gonna be alright. Oh, stay grounded. Oh, everything's gonna be alright. Woo!
That one's a mouthful, that's for sure.
The song's called Candlelight. I've traversed luminescent cycles to finally find my way back to a view that I lost sight of from an earlier day. At dusk, let's sit by the candlelight and realize the truth. You've got nothing to prove to anybody but you. Search for the meaning that's inside. It's all you got to do. Dig deep, for it burns like candlelight. It may be dim, but it's you. There's not an ounce of doubt that's shelved in the back of my mind. Once I denounce the shame I felt and leave it all behind. At dusk, let's sit by the candlelight and realize the truth. You've got nothing to prove to anybody but you. Search for the meaning that's inside. It's all you got to do. Dig deep, for it burns like candlelight. It may be dim, but it's you. Let's sit by the candlelight and realize the truth. You've got nothing to prove to anybody but you. search for the meaning that's inside. It's all you got to do. Dig deep, for it burns like candlelight. It may be dim, but it's you. Dig deep, for it burns like candlelight. It may be dim, but it's you. I'm kind of stoked. Okay, this next one, I'm releasing it tomorrow, so you'll be able to find it online for your listening pleasure. It's called Tomorrow's Never Guaranteed.
It's called Tomorrow's Never Guaranteed, and it goes like this.
Tomorrow's never guaranteed, so why even worry about the checks that bounce on back, or that house that you don't have? 'Cause all it takes is a snake behind the wheel to change your fate today, and it's a done deal. It's so real, it's so real, it's so real. Tomorrow's never guaranteed, so why even worry about the thoughts that aren't your own, and all the things you can't control? 'Cause all it takes is a snake behind the wheel to change your fate today, and it's a done deal. It's so real, it's so real, oh, it's so real. It's so real, it's so real, it's so real. Now that we cleared our minds from the fears that poison our lives, let's stay calm and carry on, cherishing the moments we've got. Now that we've cleared our minds from the fears that poison our lives, let's stay calm and carry on, cherishing the moments we've got. Moments we've got. Let's keep cherishing the moments that we've got. Let's keep cherishing the moments that we've got. Right now, right here. Let's keep cherishing the moments that we've got. Nothing to fear anymore. Let's keep cherishing the moment that we've got. called Tomorrow's Never Guaranteed. Alrighty. Okay, here's a song I've been working on for the last little while here. I'm trying to think about how it came about. I was working on another song, writing lyrics for another song, and then I went on a crazy tangent, as I normally do, if you know me in person. I went on a crazy tangent and then just wrote this other song. It was pretty much done in one shot, like an hour. I did all the lyrics, and I didn't even touch my guitar. And then I remember I grabbed the guitar, and then like the first chords I played, I was like, yeah, those are the chords. And I remember because like I needed to take a break right after I found the chords, and I ordered a pizza, and I went and drove to get the pizza. And on the drive there, I just like couldn't stop singing like the melody to myself. I was like, man, this is it. This is the song. And I'm challenging myself today because I'm kind of a hoarder of songs, and I don't like sharing them until, I have everything perfect, like I've done the recording, I've recorded like a video, I've done all this stuff, and then finally I'll play it. But today, today we're going to challenge ourselves and, do something we're uncomfortable with, and I'm going to play a song that, play the song, even though all those other elements I haven't met my standards, I guess, because the reality is it doesn't matter, it's all just in my head. But, it's called Leave You Alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's been 100 days where I've rescued you, drove out of my way each time you abused, and every night you'd stumble and say, just one more pint and I'll be okay. Darling, I can't keep on living like this, but I'm scared to leave you alone. Alone, darling, if you keep on giving in like this, somebody else can drive you home. I was at the office late when my cell phone rang. You couldn't find your purse and needed me to pay. Once I had arrived, the bartender said, we had to cut her off at 9:30. Darling, I can't keep on living like this, but I'm scared to leave you alone. Leave you alone. Darling, if you keep on giving in like this, somebody else can drive you home. It's been 2 weeks since you checked yourself out, and you already hid the 2.6 of Crown and denied it was yours, but the air did not lie. It reeked of remorse from our will to try. Darling, I can't keep on living like this, but I'm scared to leave you alone. Leave you alone, darling, if you keep on giving in like this, somebody else can drive you home. Darling, I'm scared to leave you alone. Leave you alone, darling. If you keep on giving in like this, somebody else can drive you home. Oh, oh. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 oh, 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 oh. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 oh, 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 oh. That one's called Leave You Alone. To whoever's listening, thank you for listening. You heard it first. Today. Right here, right now. It's kind of gnarly, but sometimes I'll get into the zone when I play music, and I say to myself, I'm like, do this like it's the last time you get to do it. And I really felt that with the last song. So, we're going to play a couple more, and then call her a day, and get some exercise before the sun goes down here. Okay, let's try this one. I'm gonna play this. Who knows how long? It's called Nothing Is as Bad as It Seems. Nothing is as bad as it seems, so why don't you let it go? Nothing is as bad as it seems, 'cause life is beautiful. I'm trapped in a prison cell with the keys in reach, although you can't tell. There's no waiting for parole, 'cause it's a sick joke that only you don't know. But the crime of it all was doing time for thinking you were at fault. Next trial, stand tall, 'cause the verdict is yours when you're the witness called. Oh. Nothing is as bad as it seems, so why don't you let it go? Nothing is as bad as it seems, 'cause life is beautiful. The guards have all gone home, but if the heat don't cease, you're still free to roam. The warden can cut a deal but to make your war end if the belief is real. But the crime of it all was doing time for thinking you were at fault. Next trial, stand tall. The verdict is yours when you're the witness called. Nothing is as bad as it seems, so why don't you let it go? Nothing is as bad as it seems, 'cause life is beautiful. Okay, we're gonna finish off here. Slow it down a little bit. To celebrate the good weather, we're gonna play a song called Blue Afternoon. Sky's still blue out here. There's crows in the sky without a cloud in sight. It's pretty beautiful. Blue, oh, blue afternoon. It's getting easier to keep going on. Even on a bad day, I can find some good. Like dragging my toes through pillows of sand, searching for the smooth sea glass without much of a plan. It don't take much anymore to lift my mood. Oh yeah, just a couple hours of sun on a blue afternoon. It's getting easier to let the small stuff go, even as a pile builds up. I can lighten the load. I'll relax both hands and keep them free to swim. Flow along the ocean, fish, and forget everything. It don't take much anymore to lift my mood. Oh yeah, just a couple hours of sun on a blue afternoon. Blue, oh, blue afternoon. Blue, oh, blue afternoon. Sometimes I lose the fight to the villain in my head, but now I know how to turn it around and stand back up again. It don't take much anymore to lift my mood. Oh yeah, just a couple hours of sun and I'll feel like new. It don't take much anymore to lift my mood. Oh yeah, just a couple hours of sun on a blue afternoon. On a blue afternoon. Blue, blue afternoon. Blue, blue afternoon. Blue, blue afternoon. Blue, blue afternoon. All right. That one is a good one to finish on for this evening. Well, we set a goal of trying to play music for the world 3 times this week in the evening, and we did it. We did it. Yes! So perhaps there will be a 4th night. We will see. But until then, I hope the vibes were jolly and you were feeling it. 'Cause I sure was. Have a good night.